for any atie for right now there in some bebre any ade bramo big exposes in kwa any pansan pansem ade abramo ya for any atie for na obi be busa se den na me wo mamo miracle Aboagye NPP for there yenimo omutisi mu na se omutisi wo pa se miracles Aboagye na se ano ho akire ni na atachia de omuto ni mu no omanja ni mu omumpanimfo no atachia na obia ho ka adwemu a odimirika ekọ ano right now there miracles Aboagye enso atachia na okohwehwe na openo ene na ye adwuma na right now no atachia ehwe EOCO so boa ode bo miracles Aboagye na abushafo esewani enso kachre lawyer bia no a with me age miracles Aboagye every and not just the $50 million no the bank frozen no the fee no ordinance ato so no Ford nso a na EOCO wanted list no say EOCO miracles Aboagye asako this Ford F150 no ese ade akọ visit EOCO for boss no na say ano it's right now no Atta Chiana ababetu no to masa I can no more continue with your case enti ebeya enka kope obi foforo na onhwe Atta Chiana wona wo ye NPP for a lawyer o NPP for nyina omodan wo na sesi a wo dwane no hwan na nhwe akiri obusuafo like Jumedi no ahanom Ghana Politics Avenue so subscribe to the channel no so that be a political trending news we are the tuma also onsa ebetumi akabi na ye Jumedi we abom na mde mosi makra obibia.
Yes, that is quite interesting when you look at the chairmanship. And when you look at the figures, it's so interesting where he got 201 and the closest contestant also got about 44 or so, and the other one was 34 or something. So it presupposes that Aboagye in his constituency or maybe in the region may not have attributed to the success of the last election to him personally. Maybe there may be other reasons, because for me personally, I thought that the region or maybe the new Patriotic Party, because they lost the elections swiftly, anyone who is a current executive need to be looked at so that they will change the dynamics on the ground. So it was so interesting for Aboagye to be seen in the scene, to have won that margin. And that is quite interesting for the region, because the contribution of even parliamentary seats was just only one. And that is quite unpardonable for him to be elected. But now the delegates have seen the reason to elect him, only apart from his kind of issues he has with the law and how his comments and other things. That I don't think that they even looked at that. I think they looked at him as someone who can lead the region. And on the same time, it also depends on the contestant. You see, if someone who is not visible in the region, who is not active in the region, you just give an opportunity for the one that is in there to lead the party. At the same time, it behoves on him to maybe change his style of leadership in the region, just to change the dynamics. If not, I think that it can be repeated in the next election. So Aboagye needs to check one or two things. I know sometimes people can also change their communication messages or their message when they want to go for election. Maybe he just got in touch with them. Maybe he just gave them a new hope. Maybe he also gave an issues about how he can conduct himself. And these are the things that maybe have worked, did work for him. But he needs a lot of work to do in that region. The region is not performing for the MPP. The region is so unattractive for the party in that region, and he needs a lot of work. And I believe that he can also work on the unity, because during the election there was issues about him and 10 and others. So 10 people, how would they come together within that that region to work themselves? So he also has a big task to bring everyone on board and change his style of communication so that the party will be attractive. The party need people who will make the party more visible, attractive, giving hope for their party members. And I think that the task ahead of him. But sometimes we can't say that delegates, you don't know, but they have made their choice, and he has a lot of work to do as such.
All right, interesting points there. We would hope that all that you have said about the things that he maybe has done, changing his communication strategy and the sorts of things that he puts out in the public would actually change a bit as the NPP works towards 2028. Now, let's wrap up with a final question on the Volta region and the chairman elected, Makafui Huanya. Would you say that considering the fortunes of the NPP in the Volta region, Chairman Huanya has his work cut out for him? What does he need to do to ensure that he shows up the numbers in Volta for the NPP?
Now the politics is changing. So as the dynamics is changing, the Volta regional chairman also need to adopt a different strategy. As we all know, it's a stronghold of the ruling party, the NDC. So it's quite interesting that we need people who can commit themselves, especially when you are in opposition. You need to have a lot of strategies in place. And the work for the new chairman, because, some time ago, those chairmen that have been there, they were able to prove themselves and were steadily increasing the numbers of the MPP in the region. So at the end of the day, he has no reason not to give them the numbers. And that one also needs a lot of effort and strategies at the region. You see, when you have a party in power, because when you look at the region, you have about more than 5 or 10 people who are in the cabinet, maybe position or ministerial position. So you realize that the impact and the role that he will be playing will be quite much more effort needs to be put in that place. He needs a lot of resources to get the young ones on board. So this new chairman will give a new face, but the task ahead of the new chairman is to bring his people on board, at the same time also work assiduously in terms of getting people to be part of the party. I'm sure the work that he has to do is to, even if nothing, he has to maintain the numbers and the task and the dynamics. So he has a lot of work to do in that region for the new chairman, because previous chairman, as we know, for some time past worked hard to bring the numbers up to what it is. Even though the numbers were not encouraging for the last election, but he has a new face. I know that the region people like him a lot. He has a lot of impact on individuals and our group as well. He has been with them for a while. So the new chairman can also contribute, but I think he will need a lot of resources to make that difference in that region. All
right. Thank you so much, Dr. Samuel Ifriye, for joining us this morning and giving us insights into what means after the NPP regional elections which took place over the weekend. Thank you so much. We'll bring you more discussions on this topic during the big issues. But let's go over to our dashboard and see some of your messages coming in, Beatrice.
So many messages coming through, but we'll be able to just do a few of them. And this is coming from Adam. He says, I'm Adam. My street lights from Dom Goil Filling Station Road to Taifa, no way, not working. This one says, good morning. I'm Alfred Lai from Teshi. The MPP's regional executives election is an exercise in mediocrity. EOCO Boy, having won for the Greater Accra region, will lose part of the 5 seats they have currently. NDC will win more than 30 seats come 2028. My greetings to our queen and heroine, Na Ashoko. Hey. This is coming from, he says, Ashalibotre School Junction to Adringano, Atano, Otono, JJ Rawlins Junction. All these street lights on that main road have been off for 7 years. Wow.
Wow.
And this one says, good morning, Beatrice and now, please. My name is Samuel from Nima. The traffic lights at Ridge Roundabout, TUC Roundabout, and Asylum Down Ridge Roundabout are not working for the past 2 weeks, and nothing is being done about it. Aziz Dolawa says, congratulations to all the newly elected executives of the NPP. However, their elections won't add any significance to the 2028 general election because the product, and he puts it in inverted commas, they will be selling is a very difficult one to buy. In fact, NDC is so tenacious as a political entity and still remains the most attractive and influential party in Ghana. Aziz Dolawa, this one says, good morning, Beatrice. In fact, the degree of damage done to the NPP by Ghanaians, I don't think these chairmen can do anything now to salvage the damage. And you did it. Okay, he says you are Kwashi from Tema. Prince Henry Koforidia says, good morning, New Day team. Congratulations to the NPP for a successful regional elections. But the NPP should forget about winning the 2028 elections because Ghanaians will not go back to 120 ministers, 54% inflation, betting tax, e-levy, DDEP, and arrogance of power. It says, God bless our homeland, Ghana. This is coming from, okay, it's a long one. It says, good morning. Road safety infrastructure must be treated as an essential part of every road construction project. Road markings, traffic signs, guard drills, and street lighting should be completed before a road is considered fully operational. I agree with that. Said, I extend my condolences to the families who lost their loved ones and wish the injured a speedy recovery. I also appeal for the immediate installation of street light to improve security and safety, since it can create space for robbery. And that's coming from Humado Shitopa. Thank you so much. We've seen yours as well. The next one from, he said, my name is Mustafa Yamboni from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Mustafa, j'espère que vous allez bien.
One this year 2016. Chat not you buy yes I won this with 2028.
I would like to say thank you to all our constituency executives, TESCON, all the Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, and all others who came in here to vote. I want to express our sincere gratitude to all of them for having elected us to lead the New Patriotic Party in the next 4 years in the Eastern region. This election and this victory, to me, is a victory of the New Patriotic Party. The first point of call, our profound agenda now is to find a way to unite our party together, to bring everybody on board, to prepare our party for victory in 2028. That is the task ahead of us. I know it's going to be an arduous task, but yes, we are prepared to go on and grab the wheels and get the job done. Bring the party people together and forge ahead as one unit and prepare ourselves for the battle 2020.
All right, there you have it. On the grounds this weekend, Aboagye DC says that there's going to be wonders. The NPP is poised for wonders under his leadership ahead of 2028. What are your thoughts on that? Let us know. Our WhatsApp number is still active. I'll try to read as many of your messages as possible as we get into the discussions. But my guests are here and ready to get into it. We'll also look at the issue of streetlights in some parts of Accra. A lot of you have complained about the darkness on some of our roads, from Labadi, I beg your pardon, to Tema, some parts of Oyarifa, some parts of the Peduase Highway and other areas. You can send in your area if you're having this challenge of lack of streetlights on your roads. But in studio now, we're joined by the former head of corporate affairs, Cocoa Board, Fifi Boafo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you in studio.
Great to have you. Are we going to sing some of the Ghana songs?
Yes. We're gearing up for, what has started in Teshi. And you know that our Jama songs and Pashimo is a significant part. Yeah, thank you. It's a significant part of the festival. So you're invited. You're invited to join us. You're not Ghana, you?
No,
yeah.
I'm Wasa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. I see. Well, also in studio we have Director Legal of the United Party, Andrew Apiadankwa. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
Yes, indeed.
You're also invited.
In fact, I actually partook in the home of Agamashi.
Really? The one that just ended?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Which of them did you attend?
So I went to the Dansuman one.
Yeah,
so
It's your hometown. Bangalore, so.
Oh yeah, as in Afi. So Afi to my Teshi.
Yes. After anybody now. What do you say? All right. That's it.
I said that to you.
I feel competent. Yeah.
So I'll come for my people here.
You come for people, no problem. We'll be doing ours on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. The clip the Shamo. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. All right. Also in studio with us this morning, the Executive Director, Africa Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism, Emmanuel Kuti. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Great to have you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure's ours. Now, last weekend, your party went into the regional elections. It was generally peaceful from all that we have seen and we've heard. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
For a well-conducted elections. We saw that there was almost a small scuffle in Andom, but it was handled.
Wow.
Yeah, it was handled, and it all turned out well. Let's first talk about our general impressions about the elections, how it was conducted, what happened, and whatnot for you as a party.
Well, thank you very much. I'll first of all say that it's a part of the process of rebuilding the party and position it for the 2028 contest and to ensure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is elected president of our country. And if you observe, just as you've indicated, how the elections were conducted, how people comported themselves and how things went, it's a clear indication that it was a well-organized activity. And there were no violence, and largely winners have been congratulated. Those who did not win have also accepted the outcome of the elections, and that's all that we were expecting.
Okay.
There were no violence. I think that we need to commend ourselves as a political party and how we've conducted this election. And beyond that, what is important for us is how to get to work immediately. We've elected very fantastic people to represent the party, to help us work and ensure that Dr. Bawumia is elected president. As I said, what is expected of us as party members is to also support the people who have been elected, because they as individuals are not the people who are only going to get the work done. All of us as party members are supposed to play our role and support them in getting results. But I believe that it's a important milestone that has been achieved. Beyond that, we also have the national elections coming up on the 3rd of October. We started with the polling station, we've done the coordinators, we've done the constituency elections, now we've done with the regional elections. What is left is for us to select the national executives. Our expectation is that in Kumasi on the 3rd,
Yankopon onshuru bibia ojebre ehedwumadi we yero bibia se Ghana Politics Avenue so de mo amoni twa musumfu guru ba politics ya obi ene yendi chebi obi ene yen chebi ye ne yakofa de monte da enso e de bremo de mu besia like dwumadi na shema nuanom ensa enkabi but adoma na e wo hono so na be political training news be de tuma onsa enso bitima kabi me de mu besia makram